There was tremendous action out there, wide open, daring, a lot of plays made by both teams, but I'm very proud of our team and what they did, and they really started putting this together many months ago when they started the off-season program and talked about developing a certain level of toughness that you need in games like this.
You really attacked Florida State all night defensively. You kept them off balance. How were you able to do that, and what was Marcus able to do in orchestrating this offense?
Well, we were able to do it just by how we set the plan up and decided to call the game. And once it was on the sheet, we decided we were going to stay bold and we were going to stay aggressive.
Marcus's guts tonight.
Well, Marcus was fantastic tonight, as he has been in almost every game that his team has won since he's been the quarterback. And incredible playmaking out there, the plays that he created on his own after the play broke down. Just fantastic job. But there probably haven't been many games played by a Virginia quarterback too much better than that one.
Finally, your defense, they got yards, but they didn't get enough points.
Well, we say all the time, the only thing the defense is out there for is not to give up a lot of points. And they did a real good job of that. Florida State had us on our heels with a couple of those drives, but at the end, the kids really bucked up at the end of the drive and took points away from them, and that certainly was a big factor.
A memorable night. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys?
Hagan's sitting on the sideline in the second quarter with his hamstring, leg elevated, strained hamstring.
I'm only starting to think now, Mark, because I didn't know he was doing that. I'm glad I didn't know at that particular time.
What did it say about his guts?
Well, it says a lot about him. This kid's got a lot of tremendous attributes, but guts is high up on the list. He's got a tremendous heart, and he's got a great will to win for his team, and this team is very important to him, and he takes it very personally, and he deserves a lot of credit for both his leadership and his performance tonight.
How important was this win, do you think, from momentum carrying through the year?
I think it's a very, very good win for us, but as I've been saying throughout, and it's important for us to remember, each week is its own week, each game is its own game, and we got another challenge coming up next week, and if we're not successful at that, then all of a sudden this win will seem very hollow. So it's very important that we see that challenge when we come back on Monday and we're ready to go.
Al, the kicking game, Hughes, Gold, Smith, it seemed like it was a real plus.
Yeah, it was very strong there. Boy, they all had a lot of thunder in their legs today. Obviously, Connor made two very long kicks for us. I don't know what it is. I'm sure he's up around 8, 9, 10 in a row now. You know, he's on a pretty good streak right now. And Kurt was great with the kickoffs. And then when the ball was run back, the kickoff coverage was excellent. We got very good overall field position off a couple of our kickoff returns, which I thought Cedric did a real nice job. And of course, Chris punted the ball well for us. Very, very significant, obviously. Besides the long distance kicks, was his kick towards the latter part of the first half that put the ball down in there. And of course, we got the interception on the next play and subsequently got points. And those 3 points certainly looked very big here at the end of the game.
Talk to the team about jump-starting the season. Did you feel like there was an urgency to get some momentum at this point?
No, we didn't really talk about jump-starting the season. We just talked about getting ready to play this team. I mean, we really did. We just took it this game, and I think we all understand that this was a good win for us. It wasn't a season-ending win. There are more games to come, and to make this really worthwhile, we need to be ready to win again next week.
What atmosphere did the fans have tonight on the
That was a great atmosphere. We're very appreciative of, I'm glad you asked that question, very appreciative of the energy that they supplied. It was great. I can't imagine where else you might go in college football that you'd find a better atmosphere than what we had tonight. So we appreciate what they did. We owe them a lot, and but I'm sure they had fun too. It wasn't all work on their part.
Al, the touchdown pass to Lundy there in the final stages of the first half, how critical was that for your team going
big play.
into half?
Marcus improvised on the play. The pattern was covered up the field. He saw Wally. Wally did a good job of letting him know where he was. And, you know, that's the Wally that we're used to seeing. The run that he made to get the ball in the end zone. big effort play, sharp cut running. That's his game, and really did a great job with it.
Ahmad seems to be completely back, judging by that lead he had of the offensive line there.
Yeah, I thought that execution-wise, he did pretty decent for the first time. Now his stamina's got a ways to go, but Antonio Appleby did a real nice job taking significant plays tonight so that we could keep Ahmad from ever having to go long stretches at a time, other than last couple series there when he was in there primarily on the nickel. And so Antonio really was a big factor in what Ahmad was able to do by coming. That's a big load for a true freshman to carry, to come in a game like this and to take as many turns as he did. But we had a lot of them that played a lot. I think we played 10 or 11 true freshmen tonight, some of them for the first time, and I thought they showed real good poise and toughness in this type of circumstance.
You know, there's a believer in karma, but
Pardon me?
never been much talk about good karma and bad karma or whatever, but you had the 1995 team here. Was there anything mentioned beforehand about the 95 game? And
There was not. All I said I made sure the players knew that those players were here, that we should be very respectful of what they had accomplished. We're pleased that the school brought them back to honor them, and that unless any of them decided to play tonight, that the fact that they were here was probably not going to have any impact on the game.
you didn't let your two assistants out at halftime.
Actually, I asked them if they wanted to participate, and they said that they'd made some type of little video presentation that they would rather stay with the team.
You guys went in the half on a real upswing, and then there was that delay to start the second half, and it's obviously the same for both teams, but any sense that, maybe there'd been some momentum lost there?
No, really throughout the course of the day, Ed, in the locker room before the game and at halftime, it was an interesting atmosphere because you could tell there was a lot of focus and there was a lot of intensity, but there was a real sense of calm. It was very calm before the game. There wasn't any yelling and screaming, and it's very calm at halftime, very businesslike. And players really listened to, this is what we need to do here coming out in the third quarter. This is some of the stuff we're going to call. Have a good picture in your mind what it's going to look like. So